Back with Elliotte Friedman. I'm not going to get
two best looking men on television.
I have to drag it out of you. That's you and Kevin forever. Okay, lots going on. What's the scoop on Kyle Dubas? Is he going to Pittsburgh? Is that going to happen?
Well, this is what I think is going on there, Ron. Pittsburgh is deep in their search. There was a chance I think we could know next week, but at the very least now I think they're going to reach out and ask and see, gauge what his interest is. I don't know what the answer to that question is, but I do think the Penguins are going to reach out to at least get permission to talk to him and see where he is.
And the Thursday offer, any more news on what happened there?
Look, I think the whole organization, there's a lot of people in the organization who are in shock. Like, for example, on Wednesday, there was a big meeting between the coaches, some of the executives about how to make the team better, and Dubas was there and he was running it. And I think a lot of people thought that was for sure a sign that he was staying. Now, we've heard from Shanahan, we haven't heard from Dubas yet, but one thing I had heard that Dubas had proposed was streamlining the decision-making process of the organization. And I don't necessarily think that means he was going to cut out Shanahan or anything like that, but I heard that he found that it was too slow, like it was Dubas, Shanahan, board, then come all the way back down. And I did hear he proposed something where they could try to do this stuff a lot faster. Again, I don't think it was to cut out Shanahan, but I do think it was something like that, and someday I'd like to hear more about what that was and how everybody reacted to that.
As we all would. Is there any hint of when Kyle will meet with the media? Or
no,
if he
not
will?
at this time.
Okay.
He's been quiet.
Eric Francis?
Well, yes. Eric Francis reported today that if the Leafs want to talk to Brad Treliving, they will get permission for the Flames to do so, although the Flames will not want him involved in the draft. The other word about the Flames, not the Flames right now, I'll get to them in a second, but the Leafs right now is the GM. They're looking for a GM with some bite, a GM who won't be afraid to make decisions. There are some big decisions to make that they have coming up, including that it doesn't appear likely that Austin Matthews will sign by July 1st. That's not their biggest, that's not their only concern, but it's one of their biggest things that they'll have to navigate. So I've heard that what they're talking about is they need someone who's not afraid to make big decisions.
Calgary?
Yes. So Calgary, I think we're going to know early next week what they're looking at. There's a lot of talk about Craig Conroy, and I do think he's a very serious contender. But Ron, I do think we're going to know early next week which way they're going.